Hello there. Oh, we've got an ad on Mari's side this time. You'll run ads just in case. That explains it, I suppose, doesn't it? Hello there. There we go. Perfect. Okay, will do. Looks like I've got Mari very slightly off stencil. Let me go fix that. Yes, just a couple pixels off. No, don't edit the stencil. There we go, that should be slightly better. I don't know. Maybe. Mari's got their level counter slightly off stencil. That's why it looks like that. That's fine. That's not something I can fix with my setup. So, well, it's something I could fix, but I can't be bothered because it would take 2 or 3 minutes. Before or after? So do you want to go as the last match? 10th? Swap with GeoWolf? Cool. We'll adjust. Marts and GeoWolf were free to play at any time anyway, so... Four, says 10th. Oh, okay. Fine, cool. I thought you were saying something about the match listing. Right, good. When the players are ready, then we can do some Tetris. I have no idea what time it is in Uno's part of the world. Southeast Asia somewhere. Don't know exactly what time zone it is. I imagine probably about 11 PM, or maybe 2 AM. Somewhere in that region. It's midnight. There you go. Same piece set is suggested. Excellent. Well, in that case, whenever you're ready, we can start. We've got one ready. We've got a hover 3. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Still don't really get denying same piece set though. Especially in a friendly, I don't know. But I won't judge, well I will, but I'll judge silently. But what I won't do silently is commentate the game. What a sequitur that was. Uno has no burns yet. Has 3 Tetrises. Murray has a triple burned just there, and a few lines outside of that as well burned. So, saving up for an NTSC NES motherboard. Cool. So you're into like modding and stuff. Ooh, Uno's stream's frozen for a second. That's fine. Southeast Asia internet, etc. It's back anyway. Uno still no burns. Very nice to see. 24 lines. 6 Tetrises in a row. Probably gonna have to take one fairly soon because the board ain't super clean anymore. Mary, in the meantime, got a pretty clean board, but is behind by a couple Tetrises. I mean, how much does an NTSC NES motherboard cost? Because, like, you can get a console that you can get, like, a Retron that works on both NTSC and PAL for, like, 30 quid. Uno, in a bit of an awkward spot here, does manage to score a Tetris and can now burn it down. And there's a bunch of other clone consoles that are probably better than the Retron, it's just the one that I have. So how much does it cost, a NTSC motherboard? Uno, burning it down. There's a reason. Oh, okay. Well, good luck with that. Ooh, Mari in a bad spot now as well. Mari is surviving, but oh, that misdrop might be deadly. We'll see. That left side is difficult to get something over. Yeah, done. 262, but Uno has been digging for a long time, so despite their early lead, don't have one right now. Need to lock in about another 15,000 points or so. It has got to be an NES. Why has it got to be an NES? Uno with the unintentional line out, but that single sets it to a draw. That one wins the game. Okay. Had to double check. Could have gone for the draw. You know, draw out the length of Euro Friendlies. Hey, what a funny joke. We're just gone for the one pushdown strat. After this game, you have to run ads. Cool. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Contractually, I'm meant to run ads on this stream, so that'll happen at some point, if I remember. I mean, I'm not actually getting any of the money because my PayPal doesn't work and I'm too lazy to get it fixed, so I don't care. It's all Kingsman's money in the end of the day, and I'm happy to screw him over. Uno got a single burn to take there, but it will turn into a few more. There we go. More or less open now, though. It does opt for the T-spin setup. An interesting choice. And now, back to burning. I say back to, still burning, because they have been pretty much the whole time. And then takes a triple. Very cool. Like to see it. Not really a better place to put the bar, other than like all the way left. So, yeah, fair. Now just playing one off the bottom. Mari, in the meantime, has a 1 Tetris lead. Has to, well, now doesn't have the lead, but did for a little bit. Now has to reopen the well. Has a single Mino covering it, and that will reopen the well. That will do it. That's what I was thinking in my head, but for some reason I didn't say it. I'm very good at second guessing myself on very basic statements. Tetris from Mari up to 175, Uno at 150. Burning. Uno's something that I've noticed, I think, is that Uno's pretty good at high efficiency and pretty good at low efficiency, but they're not very good at mid efficiency. But they are good at survival. That's something that they are good at, which is better than most low max out players, to be fair. Most of the time, Uno will make it to transition. A lot more often than, you know, people of a similar skill level. So, there's that. Or people of a similar PB. Comp skill, clearly better than them, because he tops out less. Mari, in the meantime, 100k lead. Uno crossing 200k at 90 lines, which is, as I said, not great pace, but you can live with it. If you survive, then you can still score more points. And a lot of people would just play too aggressive and have topped out before they get the 200k. During that whole dig thing. Mario Tetris up to 330, Uno at 230. Now, more burning for Uno, but that bar helps. Turns it into a dirty Tetris setup, gets the dirty Tetris. Transition coming up pretty soon. Mario already passed 400k and 200k. I mean, I'm not wrong in that statement, but it's just not helpful. Uno looking at a 340, 350-ish transition at best. Gets the 300 at least. Takes some burns. And Tetris ready. Mari transitions there at 450. So 130,000 lead. Uno gets a bit droughted, so transitions at about 320. Covers the well for a brief moment, reopens it, gets back-to-back bars, one to get Tetris ready, and one to get a Tetris. Still down by 100k though, so either needs to bank on Mari topping out, or score a lot of points, and doesn't really have any other options. Though Mari, not scoring very many points, I don't think has scored a single Tetris in post yet, and is in mid-21. Burns another couple lines. Enters 22 with 484. Uno with about 420, just shy of. Some wacky spins there, but it all works out fine-ish. This ain't fine though, this is a pretty bad board. Uno's done probably here. Ooh, gets the bar over to the right, maybe not. This is survivable now. Gets the bar to the left. That T-piece is perfect. Reopens. Ooh, perfect piece to burn. Or maybe not to burn, but you know, fell out the stack at least. And Uno has got it down. Uno is not done. But score-wise, they are behind by 100,000 because Mari has been scoring Tetrises and Uno has been not, for obvious reasons. But as I say that, the score's won, and Mari's middle of the board has got pretty bad. Hangs on the left. Mari is done at 612, so Uno, you just need 613. But you've got a left well going on, and you ain't getting a bar, so you're done at 511. But a good survival, just the left well Tetris, that ain't it. Great. I agree. Great burn down. It was. Is 66 bars like super low? I don't know. Yeah, 54 bars in 24. See, that's way worse. And even that, like, 66 is slightly... Yeah, because, like, into kill screen, it's, like, 82 or something as average, right? So... yeah, that's not far below average. It's within a standard deviation. Alright, Uno, do you want to run ads so we don't get the mid-game? Well, there you go. This is what happens when you're a successful streamer. You get ads. Do you want to run yours at the same time then, Mari? Mari, I don't know. I'm just going to alternate between them, probably, like I do with most people's names. Why are they not aligned? Perfect. You got a 1.1 with 900k into kill screen, am I proud of you? Yeah, sure. If you want. Alright, well, Murray is running ads, so we'll wait for that. I feel like I've probably 1.1'd off a 900 into kill screen, but I don't know. I don't try that hard when my into kill screen score isn't very high. Alright, Uno, are you ready? There we go. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Both my 1.3s have been 1.1 into kill screen. They've both been about 180 post, I think. So I can very much say I could get a 1.1 off 900 into kill screen. And I think it's likely I have, but I don't know. I think I only have one max off of 800 into kill screen though. I did see that. That was your first... Was that your first level 31? Or was that your kills... Was that like just a Tetris in post? Anyway, 100k for Mari, 100k for Uno. Same line count, very slightly different score. Well, very slightly different line count as well, but... It was... Okay, it was your Lions PB game, but not your first 31. Well, I think I remember seeing your first 31 live as well. So... Or at least a 31 live. I don't know which 31, because you have a few of them at this point. You'll probably get a 32 soon enough, if you keep improving at kill screen. No, at the same time, a 32 is 30 lines, so it is kind of hard. This is European. This is Euro Friendlies, not Filipino Friendlies. I don't know what... Euro is very much a shortening. I don't know what a shortening for the Philippines is. Also, I thought Filipino was spelled with an F, and the country was spelled with the PH. I'm not going to question it though. Yeah, that's fair. I should know these things, because I used to play Counter-Strike with a Filipino on my team. He's on a pro team now, sort of. That's, you know, he gets a salary in that. I don't know if it qualifies as pro because it ain't much money, but yeah. He gets paid money, and a reasonable amount, to play Counter-Strike, so there you go. 250k for Mari. I haven't really been commentating this game, I've just been talking to chat, which is cool because that's what I enjoy doing more. Uno at 300,000. Got a center well Tetris going on. Ooh, okay, this is bad for Uno. I said before that Uno usually makes it to transition, but this game, Uno does not. And Mari scores a triple, only needs 10,000 more points, so... You know, a triple and some burns would do it even. Mari with that Tetris is good for the game. 319. It was 318 on the Tetris though. I'm gonna go 8. My god. Right. Yes. Right, so if you're referring to the country, then it's with a PH. But if you're referring to the, I don't know, it's not quite ethnicity, nationality, it's with an F. Cool. So something that is just generally from the Philippines is with a PH. I don't know. RNG will screw Uno over. Exactly. It's a friendly. Why'd you have to leave it to RNG? Alright. 3, 2, 1. Oh no, just 3, 2. Well, you know. We'll leave it. You can start if you want. 1. Tetris, there we go. Thanks, Uno. Mari, rough start, I would say. Can get out of this. Probably will. Getting pretty reasonable pieces for it. But, not how you want to start the game, generally. If it was like 19.5 B-type, this would be a pretty good board to have. But, a good start to the game, let's say. But, no, it's 18 A-type, so... Mari. Just burning. Not getting a bar, so... Just burning. Gets a bar, well's covered. More burning. The standard. The NES Tetris standard. Bad bars, delayed burn. Another bad bar. Delayed burn, etc. Repeat for 20 lines. But no, Mari is getting Tetrises up to 95,000. Uno at 144. Mari Beepo in chat from Ryan, unsurprisingly. And then Anpu saying, true. Whether that be to the NES Tetris standard or just to the concept of Mari Beepo. Both orange. Thank you, Ryan. Uno got a nice clean board. Murray, not really. It's not terrible, but it ain't great either. And the pace ain't great either on top of that. Cookie clicker music is still there. Yeah, I mean, it's just... Oh, Mari hangs on the left. Is done. Uno is good for the game. We have a decider. Don't know if you have ads to run again or anything, but... Cookie clicker music is just nice background music, because it's sort of designed to be. Not yet. Cool. Uno might if he keeps mullining this, though. Okay, there we go. I mean, if you top out during ads, we can live with it. Honestly, it's fine. Why do your ads run so often, though? Like... Damn. Every 20 minutes. Oh, Jesus. That's too often. That's like 2 March matches. 30 minutes for you. Ah, that's fine. Alright. Well, whenever you're ready. 30 minutes is alright. You can work around half an hour. 20 minutes is too short. For this, anyway. Yep. That's more or less what I said. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Uno gets a bar. 49,000 points, 1 line ahead, 1 single in score ahead. Mori scoring another Tetris up to 90,000, but has a delayed burn set up. So even score, even line count. Mari having to take some extra burns though means that Uno will take the pace lead and at some point the score deficit probably. Yeah. No score deficit because extra Tetris, extra efficiency means more Tetrises in less time. Or fewer lines. Safety triple. Well, not even a safety triple. Just a, you know, fun little quirky triple for Uno. Scoring a Tetris. Going for the safety burn there. Passes 200k. First of our 2 players on screen to do so. So, Uno, longer dependency in the middle of the board, gets filled in, up to 296 currently. Awkward left side, just going to burn down on the right, which is a classic Uno play. You know, being smart and safe about things instead of stacking like you're ready to top out at any moment. But it's less fun. Mario, on the other hand, well covered. Bit of a mountain in the middle of the board, but reopening the right side pretty quickly. Getting solid pieces for it. Oh, fuck, I'm tired already. I'm a decider in. Oh. Please, no. Save me. Tetris for Uno. There we go. Maybe that yawn will help. Probably not. Yawning makes you more tired. Alright, Tetris up to 394. So, only behind by about a triple. And lines-wise, similar to only one ahead of Uno. And Uno with that burn, no longer behind in lines. Make a villager noise. There you go. Assuming you meant the villagers from Minecraft, and not just a general human villager. In which case, me, just talking. Right, transition coming up pretty soon. Mari at 510, we'll call it. Uno at 477. With that Tetris, though, we'll go up to 500,000 as well. It's pretty much neck and neck right now. Mari ahead by half a Tetris. So both players on pace for pretty solid transitions. 550 for Mari, and Uno with that Tetris goes up to 545. And with that Tetris, transitions at 569. Hey now. I still, in my head, I still call the villagers in Minecraft testificates. Which is a name they haven't had since the beta 1.9 pre-release, I think. Maybe 1.8. But that's what they're called in my head. And they have been ever since then. Which is an update, which is a pre-release to an update that came out 12 years ago. Or about 88% of the lifespan of the game ago. Both players got unclean boards, but Uno's is higher up. Does manage to get the bar to the left, so should be fine. You remember when pistons were added? Same, bro. Oh, Uno hang on the left. That means gonna top out, but 690. Solid score from a funny meme number point of view. I remember when the Nether was added. I started playing before there was the Nether in Minecraft. Hello, Maisie. All you knew how to do was make a crafting table. Yeah, that's fair. I was only like 9 or 10. So... yeah, I started playing in early 2010, so I was probably 8 at the time as well, to be fair, when I started playing. Maybe 9. I'm not sure exactly when in 2010 I started playing. Could maybe get my old computer from under the stairs somewhere. An old ancient Windows XP thing. See the file ages on it, but not worth it. Mari has secured the chase down in level 27 nonetheless. We're talking about Minecraft, but there is a chase down happening, and Mari has achieved it. And we'll let them mull it out. No, not really gonna happen, cause misdrops. But 714k, solid. Solid. There we go. Give them the heart. Wow, congratulations. A winner is you. Right. While I change the scene, I'll just run some ads. Enjoy. There we go. Wonderful. I haven't updated the names. Unwonderful. We're just gonna put monster. Cause I don't want to change the font size. Let's get a nice close-up crotch cam of everyone's favourite Dutch roller, not called Sid Nav, from LHK. Yeah, good. Wonder what, it shouldn't be called Pentris, it should just be called Pentis. Same piece set is offered? I'm gonna guess no, because White Monster hates same piece set. If the pieces are the same, then the same piece set can't be shit. 23, 30, 9C. You can't turn 9C into a 2-digit number. But both players are ready. So 3, 2, 1, Tetris. I don't understand my phone. It says a message failed to send when they responded to it directly. So clearly it didn't. I'm not going to question it beyond that. But, just wrong. Mal surprisingly hasn't burned 28 lines so far. Actually, hasn't burned any. Will burn some in a moment, but up until that moment, no burns. Mal, scoring attached up to 230. White Monster doesn't see the Corian thing, so only at 190. Mel with a left well Tetris ready gets it, 300,000. He's already hit his average transition score and he's only 45% of the way there. Ish. Quickly check. %. I was pretty accurate there, considering. Off by 1.2%. Not bad. Well, having to take some extra burns here because of an awkward Z burst, but should be fine. Though maybe not, because bad flat board for this high up. Nice long drought. Telling Mel, haha, no, you will not get a 670 transition this game. Which is cool. Unfortunate for Mal, but Monster suffered the same drought, so, you know. Mal still has a nice 2 Tetris lead. And White Monster's gonna be like, oh, that drought was so bad, it's all same piece set's fault. Which is kind of the point, is that you both suffered it. Yeah, it is a good piece set. Oh, it's raining quite heavily outside, but it's still very sunny. Very cool. I just name dropped myself, can you believe it? Mal, another Tetris, up to 568. Double 600 possible, yeah. I mean, in theory, between these two players, double 600 should pretty much always be possible. But, obviously doesn't happen every game. Mel with a misdrop on the left side. That's more in line with what I expect from Mel's pre-transition. Already hit the 600k transition though. White Monster... What is available? I don't think... Actually, maybe with the extra burn? No, I don't think 600 is possible. But just barely not possible. It's like 599 or something. Event transitions, very true. Oh no, it is possible. I was off by 2,000. Oh yeah, 4,000, because 19 scoring. I added 2 18 Tetrises together and rounded down when I should have rounded up for 45,000 and then added an extra 1,200 for 46,000. So, that's what I did to be wrong. Mel got some left filling to do. Now just got burning to do, quite frankly. His board's just not very good. He had a good pre-transition, so we can give him that. This is the problem that players like myself and Mel and a lot of other rollers at about our skill level, is that we're very capable of getting solid transition scores, and we're very capable of getting 600k post, even in comp. We're very bad at getting close to both of them in the same game. In comp, at least. Outside of comp, it's actually surprisingly easy to do. I don't know why. Oh, White Monster has topped out 750k. Shit piece sets. Yeah, something like that. It's totally the set. It's totally the pieces that are at fault. Principal Skinner meme. Did I do something wrong? No, it's the pieces which are wrong. Mal mullining for the max because it's funny. Against someone that's unlikely to max, it's like intimidation strats. Against someone like White Monster, who pretty feasibly could max, it's just sort of an insult to injury, you know? Just like, lol. 1.1, oh, I mean 1.1's very possible, but... Oh, you didn't know you'd won. Well, considering White Monster topped out 7 levels ago, you probably not with a level 24 1.1, so yeah. Actualloy. I didn't need to. Knew what you transitioned with. You can see your own score. Both players are ready. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. See, this is how you get a show on the main CTWC Twitch channel. You just gaslight the people you're commentating. Ooh, Mel with an interesting opener here. Why is he doing this? This is a real specialty opener from Mel. I don't know how Mel manages it. Mel's openers are just so bad compared to every other facet of his game, which is either quite good or, like, you know, at least, like, above average. But his openers are fucking awful. And I don't know how he manages it. Just every other game, he's just in a dig instantly. And it's why his transition scores are so bad usually. Because his stacking once he's gotten into the terrible situation is usually pretty good. It's just that he has to burn way more lines than you'd like to because he's done a terrible opener. And he only gets out of it with good pace if he gets bailed, which, you know, he could. It covers the well just as the bar comes. This drops the S piece. That's not an opener problem, that's just roller stack. White Monster in the meantime, 200,000 points. Nice comfortable 1.5 Tetris lead. Yeah, exactly. Mel with a missed 5 tap, kind of. Was sort of a 6 tap because he adjusted it to the right before, or he moved it to the right before adjusting it to the left. Which, you know, if you miss a 6 tap, that's okay. You don't normally go for them. Well, I actually do, because it's safer. But sane people generally don't. Gotta avoid Club Zero. Any way you can. Mel with the Vits. Very cool. Actually scores a Tetris, has a L-type dependency, but gets it filled in. So, it's actually alright for Mel, all things considered. 300,000 at 80 lines isn't even Mel HK pace. It's just normal pace. The day when Mel figures out, you know, having just average transitions on 18 will be a very sad day for me. Because then what will I bully him on, you know? And how can you be friends with someone if you don't cyberbully them? Bully him on his hair, that's true. Right, just shy of 500,000 for White Monster. Mel, on the other hand, long bar. Yep, good. Missed the adjustment there. Perfect long bar timing, but also he could have adjusted for it. And oh, this is so awful aboard for the line count. Like, how does he do this every single game? I feel like it's not every game, but it feels like every game when you actually watch him play. Gets the T-piece to the left. Oh, the RNG wasn't great for him, but it's his fault that he was in this situation. Does get out of it though. 430k in level 21. White Monster 5 with that Tetris 590 in 21. So a nice 170k pace lead. Well, we'll just dig this anyways and max into kill screen. I don't know if this is a max into kill screen game. This feels like a mid 800 into kill screen with like a Tetris or two to bring it up to the mid 900. Yeah, max into kill screen here, pretty hard. 500k in 23 is more or less an impossible max into kill screen, I should say. This is game 2, you're right. Can't remember who won. Mel. There we go. Oh yeah, Mel got the max out. The flex out. A good way to... It's easy to calculate what's possible into kill screen from level 23. Because max out in 23 is roughly 1.4 pace. You know, it's somewhere between 1.4 and 1.5 into kill screen possible. So just whatever it is away from a max out, it's that off of a 1.5. Mel digging into kill screen here. Not quite hit it, but yeah. Possible doesn't mean pace. Sure, but technically a 23 max is more or less 1.4 pace. Because you've taken bugger all burns up to that point to get there. Right. White Monster still in 27. Mel, on the other hand, in 29, now 30. Lining out, White Monster takes a Tetris, goes up to 876. This is still a very possible chase down for Mel. Only needs a level 38 or something from this point. Which I think he has. He has a level 39, I think, as his PB. And hell, if he gets a Tetris, then he can do it by 34 or 35, I think. Hits a nice 5-tap, but... Ooh, hits the T-spin. That's very nice. Fun fact, Mel plays on a black and white TV, by the way. There is no line cap. I don't think there's official rules for Friendlies, and if there were, I would say, ha, no, because it's Euro Friendlies, and I can do what I want. Kingsman can't stop me. I just don't want Mel to beat my level PB. That's all I need. Oh, there we go. That's going to probably do it for him, but maybe not. I dig out of these things all the time, so Mel probably can as well. No, the miss drops up the bars. 842 though, he did make it uncomfortably close for White Monster. 3 taps, I know, right? F, indeed, F. Who taps? Yes. Well, it was the 3 tap to get the bar into the long bar dependency, and then it was 2 taps to not hang the bars after that. Right. 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Intended spot was 2 tap. I don't remember the board position. Windows noises, very cool. So, White Monster's board, starting off, is pretty, weird. It's having a Mel start. While Mel is having an anyone else start. You don't roll because your controller is dead. Yeah, I mean, that's the situation I'm in. If I'm lucky, I can get, 30 lines going, but most of the time, my controller says no. And, maybe you could say skill issue, but it happened pretty much immediately. Like, it just instantly a switch clicked and it was like, yep, nope. Yeah, that's the situation I've got more or less on my pads, which is why I've been moved in the CTW bracket from the free bracket, known as yellow, to the, well, not the impossible bracket. Any of the other 3 brackets. In this case, the blue bracket, which aren't free because they're not the yellow bracket. Every bracket is impossible. Yeah, for you, maybe. For, like, me or Cole. Shouldn't be. Apparently Mel did a cool adjustment. I wasn't paying attention because I don't like to compliment Mel. Blue isn't free. Exactly. Yellow is, though. Oh. I mean, okay, it isn't free. That is an overstatement. But it's a lot easier than any of the other ones, let's say. Blue or red bracket, I'd be like, probably gonna come last. Whereas green bracket, I'd be like, I could probably get like 6th. Yellow bracket is like a 50-50. If I'd get through or not. Yeah, it depends on how consistent Curie is on the day. Most days, the answer to that is not very. Some days it's, Curie's pretty good. But most days Curie isn't. Mal scoring a Tetris up to 400,000. White Monster also at 400,000 at pretty much the same line count, but doesn't have a miss drop on the left side of the board. I'm sure the players appreciate those score updates there. Yeah, yellow's definitely, yeah. Anyone who just looks at the brackets and knows the players in them can tell you that. Yeah, exactly. And blue bracket's weakest player was probably Cole before I got put in there. Probably. Not necessarily, but I can't remember all 8 players in it. And now it's probably me, now that I've been put in there. So... Mel with a nice dirty Tetris setup here. Yeah, Monster. Yeah, exactly. Green bracket, at least, you know, you probably won't come last. Ooh, Mel. Misdrops. Mel might. Yeah, Mel tops out 486. White Monster is good for the game. Mel's consistency is like... It's very odd. He's usually consistent enough to win a match, but rarely consistent enough to not win in a decider. Right, sorry. Both players are ready now. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Let me quickly look at the brackets and check. Yeah, probably. That's actually probably fair. Fury on an off day. Yeah, they're probably the lowest still in the tournament, but other than that, yeah. Blue bracket and red bracket just don't really have anyone that you'd look at and be like, oh yeah, I could beat them. Other than, like, maybe Kirby in blue bracket. And Doodle in red bracket, but Doodle's in the same place that me and Cole are. Or I am and Cole was. Yeah. I mean, I'm not saying that Kirby isn't very good. I'm saying that Kirby is a tapper that isn't Dylan. So you still have a reasonable chance. Oh yeah, and Coster. The Coster even you have a chance against. Because sometimes he still has bad sets. Mel at 60,000 points, White Monster at 41,000 points. This is the standard kind of pace that you'll see in a Mel match. See, I always play terrible in CTW, but I managed this time, for once. With yellow bracket, I could see myself or Cole possibly getting third. Like, that's plausible. Oh, White Monster has topped out while I was checking the brackets. But no bar, skull emoji. How did you end up in that situation in the first place? Mel is good for the game, but I don't know what those misdrops are. Decider! I told you that Mel's usually good enough to make it to a decider. In blue bracket, I literally, like, I would need to get super lucky to get 4th. Like, I'd need Costa... I'd need 3 of Costa, Noah, DMJ, and Pokey to all underperform for me to, like, feasibly get through. Right. Both players are ready for this decider in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Mostly. Obelix is skill-wise, I think there's like a... Oh, Mel with a standard Mel opener again, good. Skill-wise, I think there is like a conglomeration of players around the same skill level, and that includes like me, Cole, Obelix, Doodle, Mel. We're all sort of in the same place, skill-wise. Not exactly the same, but pretty close. There's probably a few other people in there. Kirby, maybe. White Monster... Pretty smart square placement, actually. I like it. It's something that I'd do. Well, maybe not in that exact board, but it's something that I do generally. Which maybe means it isn't very good. I don't know. Dude, your match was scheduled to start 20 minutes ago. What do you mean you want warm-up? I haven't played Cole or Doodle. I think I beat Obelix 60% maybe. I don't know what Cole's comp performance is like. Doodle is also like a 60%, I think, in favor of me. But yeah, I'm not sure. Doggo incoming. Okay. Thank you. Monster, scoring Tetris up to just shy of 300,000. We'll see if Cole can beat you in a few minutes anyway, so yeah. Fair enough. What's happening in a few minutes? Oh yeah, you're a match. I forgot you're the one playing Cole. For some reason in my head it was like... because we've been talking about Obelix so much, I was like... Obelix. No, other French player, Maisie. That's the one playing. Both players passed 80 lines, so, you know, 60-ish% to transition. Maybe a bit higher. Mel with the bar all the way to the left there. I don't know if that's good. I mean, that bar placement definitely isn't, but I don't think that one was intentional. That's not a Mel special. Well, it is a Mel special, but it's the other kind. It's his weird constant misdrops. Mel is kind of like an unintentional Tetris time. Tetris time has weird stacks like that intentionally, and still gets good transitions. Mel doesn't, and because it wasn't intentional, he doesn't know what to do with it, and then ends up with a weaker transition score. But Tetris for Mel up to 441. Monster had 4-6-6-6-4-6 as a score there, I think, for a second, which is super evil. There was a 6-6-6 in there. Or something like that, I don't know. Transition coming up pretty soon anyway. I need to take my headphones off. They're annoying me. They're irritating my ears, they're too tight. And there's no way to loosen them. But the sound quality is good at least. It's the problem with buying studio headphones. They're not designed to be worn 16 hours a day. But that's fine. I can live with it. Right, transition about to hit. White Monster just needs a bar. Mel just needs some relief. It's just a normal Mel transition. 560. White Monster's at 600k. Mel is surviving in this continuous 19.5b type. Is it 19.5? Is it 19.4? I'm not sure exactly. But if a DAS player can do 19.5, Mel can do this. Surely. In 23, 100k lead for White Monster, but White Monster not in a great spot board-wise. Definitely got some burning to do. Does get the S-piece to the left. That's a deceptively hard tap. Because the S-piece rotates downwards. I think. I feel like it does. And also it's a 5 tap, where the lowest point of the piece is in the 5th column. So, yeah, it's just a difficult tap to hit most of the time. But, nonetheless, White Monster is just barely surviving this. Much like Mel, neither player scoring particularly many points, but that's kind of okay, given the situation, because neither of them are. If no one's getting points, still neck and neck, but it's not really neck and neck because Mel had a weaker early transition. Yeah, I mean, this isn't even the seed necessarily. Maybe it is, but I think both players just happen to get into digs at similar-ish times. I mean, actually no, that's a lie. White Monster happened to get into a dig about 50 lines after Mel. There we go. White Monster, Tetris into kill screen, 873. Mel has a burn available. Is Tetris ready? Would love the bar. Takes the burn. Covers the well. Can't get anything over to the right, and White Monster in the decider will take the match. Because Mel had suffered like a 15-piece drought or something. Not a very long drought, but it was enough given the circumstances. What's up next? Yes, Cole versus Maisie. Alright, ads. Perfect. There's Maisie. I haven't been able to... Oh, I forgot to turn off the stencil. There we go. Well, Maisie's pretty much perfectly on stencil. Well, perfectly the exact same amount of on stencil as Mel was, at least. So, yeah, that's good. Not really. Your stencil was pretty good. It was more or less exactly the same amount of on stencil as White Monster was. I just have to adjust it by like a few pixels because this scene's so finicky and small. So, I don't know, maybe you are off stencil, but it's not by much, so you're fine. It's, you know, a few pixels here and there. Oh, okay, fair enough. I won't complain about people making themselves on stencil, but with this setup, it doesn't really matter if you're on stencil because the person before you probably wasn't. So. Same piece set is offered. Cole, of course, is an epic ninja warrior version of Doodle. Little known fact. Cole's aggro 29 is way better than it has any right to be, or maybe just the bars are coming at the right time, I don't know, but Cole kind of looking like they could 1.5 today. It's the 5 tap, so still should be okay. Ooh, that's an awkward situation to be in though. Low 1.1, I think. Maybe mid, or not 1.1, 1.3. Sorry, misspoke. I think maybe it's higher. You ate 36 hours. Yeah, that's fair. Oh, 29 PB. 500 or something, I think, is my recollection. Imagine playing on black and white. I know. I can't imagine how difficult that must be. Yeah, I guess they probably look about the same. My 7 colors are pretty bad. At least, Mel, at least you're on a CRT. I have 2 frames of input lag, so that's probably why I'm bad at DAS. Because it's pretty difficult to charge DAS on 19 when you've got 2 frames of input lag. It's not the only reason I'm bad at DAS, because, you know, try stop exists. But, yeah. There's your seed. 96AE10. You can't spin or tuck at all on emulator. Fair. Surprisingly, my 29 spins and stuff are actually not that bad, considering. But, yeah, I don't know. Cole's probably gonna get a 1.4 in the next, like, month or 2. And we'll all be sad that we aren't as cracked as him. Except the people who are, you know, even more cracked. Yeah, of course. It's definitely a lot easier when it's the only thing you're used to. I find keyboard DAS a little bit easier. But quick taps I find easier on controller. Right. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. You used to be cracked and then you became bad. I don't know. Don't know if that's true. I don't remember you ever being good. XD. Yeah, that's pretty much my thoughts on it. Yeah, you did go 5-0 in CTL. And then you lost to me and it was all over then. Or was that a different season when you went 5-0? Can't remember. Yeah. Sucks to suck. I'm just your kryptonite. You're too intimidated by me. Yeah, it is Kingsman's fault. That is true. Right, 100,000 points for Cole. Maisie, 74,000. One of the things that rolling has kind of changed, I guess you could say, is that like a couple years ago, or not a couple years ago, like 3 years ago, most of the time there was like a new and up-and-coming player. It was mostly because they were just really fast at tapping. Oh, Maisie in trouble here. We'll see if Maisie can get out of this before I say anything else. Maisie, of course, is very fast at tapping. But yeah, now most of the time when a new and upcoming player shows up, usually it's because both they're a roller and they're quite good at stacking. Whereas back then it was just kind of, yeah, you're average at stacking, but you can move pieces way higher than anyone else. which meant immediately you were one of the best players. You were just kind of slightly better than average and could tap very fast. Now your stacking both has to be good and you can tap very fast. You should probably learn how to stack then. Exactly, that's the problem I'm facing. Where now I can't just, like, you know, brute force it. I actually have to think about what I'm doing and improve my stacking, which is something that I basically haven't done since I was a tapper. Yeah, I mean, the problem with the problem Lapis has is that Lapis isn't even average at stacking. Lapis's stacking is pretty bad. Slowest tapper? Probably the slowest full-time tapper. Yeah, that's probably true. Also, I noticed Cole was, like, nodding furiously when I said that Lapis's stacking sucked, so that's good. Good to know I'm not the only one that thinks that. Cole, on the other hand, stacking is pretty good. No, I genuinely can't. I absolutely cannot. I've tried. My tap limit is, like, at best, on, like, the perfect day, I hit 11 hertz, maybe. And that's very rare. If I screw with my controller and do weird input methods, I can tap, like, 20 hertz inconsistently. So I could realistically, I probably could get near, like, fast tapper speeds with, like, some Moja tapping level techniques if I just practice them. But there's just no point now, because you can just roll. Though it would, you know, reduce the amount of double flips, so that might be good. Maisie scoring a Tetris up to 461. Cole almost 100k out in front at 551. Maisie scoring another Tetris up to 484. Was I a DAS player or a tapper? For the first, like, year that I played the game, I was DAS, but I only played, like, 1 or 2 games a week. So my PB was like 200k maybe for a year because I just didn't play the game. And then as soon as I started playing, like, level 15, I started tapping. And then I just kind of sat around playing games a little bit more often, a few games a week, up until I was like a 700k player for another couple years. And then I joined the community and I improved significantly and got a max within like 3 months of joining the community. You're retired. Fair enough, Mihu. Imagine joining the community before 1.1ing. I know. Can you believe it? But at the same time, I did probably, you know, join the community later in my Tetris career than 95% of all the other players, if not like 100% of all the other players that are still active. So, oh, Cole with a misflip there. Still is in the lead pace-wise, but ooh, another couple misdrops. That is going to make this difficult. Not impossible, but definitely difficult. Gets the bar over to the left. This is survivable. Needs a J piece or an L piece. I can't remember which. L piece, that's the one. Still actually ahead in... Well, I was going to say that. Not anymore ahead in score, but alive. Ahead in height. So there's that. I don't know if hitting the flip there, the T-spin, actually would have been good there. I think that position might have been the safer play. I don't know if this is survivable anymore. No, that left side is inaccessible. 793. The misflip does it. Maisie is done at pretty much the same point in the game, but just had that little bit more score from not getting into the dig. Imagine being in the community for 2 years and still playing bad, says White Monster. Yeah, I don't know if that's true. You are a 1.2 player. Unless you're talking about someone else, like, you know, Mart. In which case, yeah, that's fair. I remember my second ever match was against Billy Mac, and at the time he had a higher PB than me. Since then, his PB has increased by, I think, 80,000 points. That was 2.5 years ago. So, he will max out, but at this rate, in about 2031. Hello, Billy. Speak of not quite the devil, but yeah. Not quite. Not at all. Billy's a very lovely man. March doesn't have to win to be the winner. Very true. March is here for the love of the game. Didn't Macy say ready? Well, now they're ready. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. 900 is coming soon. I believe you. I believe you can do it. I mean, at this point, I'm here for the community, more or less, because I don't think I'm ever going to be a Masters winner. And if you're not going to win, like, the big events, then just be here for, you know, trolling people or whatever it is that gets you going. Tetris. Exactly, Temp. If you like commentating, do that. If you like playing, do that. But just don't put pressure on yourself, you know? There's no money on the line. Doesn't really matter if you win or lose that much, does it? You're here for the money. Unlucky. Kingsman actually embezzled several $100,000 US dollars from the ClassicTetris Twitch channel. Streaming Friendlies here is actually him paying off the difference. They settled out of court. This was the stipulation. Macy, yeah, that's a pretty accurate facial expression. That's pretty similar to what I would do given the circumstances. Ooh, Cole's board. This is not good. This time it's level 18 though, so it's a lot more survivable. Good T-piece as well. Neither player with particularly good pace, but Maisie actually has a clean board at least, so there's that. Cole maybe can reopen the right side soon, if he's lucky. Yep. One thing that I've noticed that I just thought about is that there's like all of the rollers that are at, you know, this sort of skill level hovering around where me and Cole and Doodle are. They all either have really long hair or they're like almost bald. Maybe Mel's still in chat. If so, lol bald. Rhubarb, yeah. He's a bit better than us. He's like a 1.5 player, I think. But still, bald. Right. Cole is past 100 lines at 250k. Rough pace, but we've seen that Cole can just get insane... Oh, misdrop there. Yeah, I think Cole is having some controller issues, which, you know, should just do what I do and just pull the excuse of, sorry, controller not working properly. Maybe it's just, you know, actual play issues rolling wrong, but you can still get away with it. Ooh, Dirty Tetris. That's something only a roller or Maisie would do. Or Tetris time, of course. Maisie at 500,000. Cole on a Mel transition pace right now. Come on, get the bar. Don't do this to him. There we go. Okay. No 200k transition for Cole. So about a 250,000 point lead at transition for Maisie. Maisie scoring a Tetris. And another one. So that's 63,000. And another one up to 65,000. Not 65,000, 650,000. Sorry, I just got that completely wrong. 63,000. In level... world's lowest pace record. 65,000 points in level 20. Cole at 475, only 200,000 behind, but considering the board state, probably going to go back up to 250,000 fairly soon. Maybe not. Dirty Tetris. Is this a kill or double kill? I don't know. You mean kill screen? There's no line cap imposed. I don't know if they have the line cap on. So, if they do, then there is. If they don't, then there isn't. Cole's left side's pretty awkward here. Oh, the misdrops. That's not survivable, I don't think. Oh, what the hell is that survival? Sorry. That was nearly the craziest survival I have ever seen. Like, if that double burned out there and he got something to the left, that was well within survivability range. Colin found the hotkeys for copy and paste. Yeah, I don't think it's specifically the A and B pads. Like, he is missing a couple regular taps as well. Just left and right stuff. It's likely just the controllers a little bit awkward. Maisie doesn't quite max out, but 995. That's alright. I mean, it's a win by 400,000 points, so... Oh yeah, I mean, my A and B are bad as well. But it's not like that's the only misdrops he's getting. Yeah, just bad score. Sorry, Maisie. Just do better next time. I mean, that seems like a pretty high bar to set, that you won't top out. I don't recall many comp games where that doesn't happen. Or I guess where that happens, because that would be a double negative otherwise. That's not true, Colin. Exactly. If you hit game crash, that isn't a top out. If you reset, that isn't a top out, but it's functionally a top out. As is a game crash, but one of them is, you know, intentional and the other one is... One of them is intentional to avoid a top out, and the other one is unavoidable, more or less. Humanly unavoidable. Right, the players are ready. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. You don't top out when you don't press start. I agree. Wasn't it like an early Tetris AI or something that learned to pause the game instead of topping out? Because that meant you survived for longer. Like a 90s AI, I think. Maybe even 80s, but I doubt it, because AI in the 80s was really bad. That's actually a true fact, yeah. I mean, I say really bad. Chess computers in, like, the late 80s were still, like, low 2000s rated. Yeah, a true factoid would be more, you know, useful a statement, because a factoid isn't necessarily true. A fact is always true, because that's why it's a fact, as you said. Your Tetris friends Friday. This is the difference between me and Colin. Colin, you know, goes out to these events that are miles and miles away. Maisie and Cole, both pretty bad pace here. Whereas I don't try to go to any of these events. Like, CTWC is going on, and as soon as I, you know, heard about it, I was like, well, I could go, but people are gonna tell me I should go, and that's gonna make me not want to go. And guess what? I'm not gonna go. So, Maisie, Tetris up to 134. That's fair. I don't have kids quite yet. I don't plan on having them anytime soon, but I mean, it's not implausible. Be very impractical, considering I'll be living in a one-bedroom flat, but I mean, I always manage, so we'll see. Put a Tetris of kids. Careful not to put them in a line. Don't put them on top of each other. Unless you really want rid of them, at least. What Tetris piece would you attribute each of your 4 kids to, Colin? Maisie at 274, Cole at 259, we'll call it 260. So about a Tetris lead for Maisie. The square. Your oldest is the square, right? Is that... What's the reasoning for that? Middle kid is the long bar, I assume because they're tall. Okay, what's the psychological reasoning if it's not physical? Twins are L and J. That makes sense, I suppose. What's the psychological reasoning for him? Is he a nerd or something? The oldest one. Is that why he's a square? Annoying when you aren't ready for them. Ah, okay. I was thinking of like be there or be square, you know. That old idiom. Transition coming up pretty soon. Maisie at 461. Your middle kid is super useful. Fair. I don't know, the T-piece can be irritating as well. The T-piece is a... The T-piece is only good in specific amounts. Ow. Yo, it's Marts. Hello, Marts. Yeah, we're really goddamn behind schedule this episode. Miserably. Maisie's board's not looking good here. Obviously, he is a super fast tapper, so this is survivable for him. And... Speak of the devil, yeah. And that survival actually won Maisie the game. Cold's topped out with a series of awkward misdrops at 595, and Maisie, well, at least that gets us slightly more on schedule. So there's that. But yeah, that's some impressive survival from Maisie. Not a roller. I made it, bruv. Thank you, Leo. Right. Ads time. Well, can't fix the stencil if they're not playing a game. So, there you go. Let's, rescale Billy's cam. Let's try and get more Billy. Oh, it's just half a Billy. Well, thanks, Billy. Good to see that half of you is there. There we go, perfect. Hey, everyone wave at Billy from your computer. Billy asks, same piece set. We will see then, won't we? Jones says, I just started playing Tetris. Do you have any tips? Why did I skip it? Skip what? I don't know what I skipped. Yeah. Have fun. You got your first level 33. Oh. Congratulations. Didn't know that. Put your well on the right. Be careful with long bar dependencies. They're probably not very good. That's your general... Well, long bar dependencies that aren't your well. They're your general rules. Right, let's fix up Torbith's scene quickly. There we go. Oh, that's why. Right. Did Torbith show up in chat yet? No. Right, there we go. You are here. Do you want same piece set? No same piece set. Alright, then if you're ready, we can just get straight into it. And you are, so 3, 2, 1, Tetris. What time is the CTW bracket at today? Also, Maisie, I'd like to commend you on saying you're ready to get level 33 against Cole in CTW, and then getting level 33 against Cole in your friend. You said it in CTW, not ready to get it in CTW. And then you did, so congrats. An impressive prediction. So, Billy at 69,000, very cool. Torbith with a bit of an awkward board, but should be able to manage it. Billy's a pretty experienced player, you could say. He's been around for a while. His skill doesn't always show it, but his 18 is largely pretty solid. It's just once he hits transition, ain't so great. I mean, his pre-transition isn't amazing either, but it's not terrible either. It's pretty good. It's, you know. In 3 hours. Cool. Maybe I'll play along with my broken pads just to see how I would have done in the free bracket. Which is... It isn't free, but it's what I'm going to call it. Because it's what I called it earlier. Billy Burnin. Billy Mac Burns. That's his new Twitch name. Scoring a center while Tetris, though. Billy surprised because he thought it was just a normal standard long bar dependency. He is burning it down. Not amazingly, but not actually that badly. The sort of tree strat thing going on there resolved itself suitably. Rest of the situation actually pretty bad now. Board not healthy at all. Decides to put the L piece on the right. Now that's a dangerous move. That's one that, if you're watching this, if you want tips, don't do the L piece to the right there. That's your number one tip, Jonesy. That's not your number one tip. That's like your number 100 tip, but don't do that. So Billy with 175-ish thousand at 100 lines. We'll just round it a little bit. I don't think he'll mind. 180,000. There you go. At 100 lines. I was underselling it. While Torbith 380,000 at 102. So 200k lead for Torbith. Torbith doesn't have like insane pace. It is good pace. It's pretty good pace. But Billy's is just really not good at the moment. He might be able to grab a 300k transition though. Manages to transfer the well back over to the right. And he's Tetris ready now, so good bar timings, and he should be able to lock in the 300 at transition. Torbith, meanwhile, probably going to be hitting a 500. Billy probably not going to be hitting the 300 barrier. Billy, 283 transition. Not an amazing transition score, for sure, but not the worst either. You know, I've seen worse like 2 or 3 times ever in a comp game. And Billy needs a bar pretty much immediately, gets it for the 326. But I don't think there's much survival after this. Yeah, 326 top out. Torbith already at 500. Does have an awkward board, but should be fine. And there's a bar as well. So, yeah, Torbeth is good for the game. But I would like to congratulate Billy for getting one of top 5 lowest transition scores in comp that I've ever witnessed. Or at least commentated. So Billy is ready. Torbeth was mullining for some reason, but has topped out. So we just await the next ready. There we go. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. I kind of wish I did set up a 3-person match for the last slot, because we're already ahead of, or behind schedule by 45 minutes-ish. So, not quite 45 minutes. 40 minutes. Billy, I'd appreciate if this game, instead of having a really bad score into transition, you could just early top about the same score. That would really help us get back on schedule. Billy scoring a Tetris up to 72,000. It's weird to me that in the creator dashboard I can't see the view count. Like, I feel like... Oh, it's like off in the corner. Why is it there? That's really weird. Well, this is good. It's good that it's not like a stupid high number, because there can't be more than 20 people who are actually interested in my commentary. Billy scoring a Tetris up to 143. And another one up to 166. I'm gonna need to drink something before we get to the Martz versus GeoWolf finale. I can't commentate with the grandeur that a match like that requires if I'm dehydrated. Billy taking the triple there instead of going for the eye tuck. Billy, hey, at least he's taking my feedback to heart. Tops out at 230. Torbeth, you are in a chase down. You need to get to 231. Alright, Torbith is good for the game. Sorry, I was checking something. But yeah, we're good for that one. I haven't given Torbith the first heart either. There we go. So we have game 3 coming up. Crucial for Billy. If you know, assume that Billy's particularly invested in the outcome of the actual match. I think he's fairly happy just to be playing. That's fair. I did leave it. I didn't call that you'd won until you'd scored like an extra Tetris over anyway. So. Three, 2, 1, Tetris. Look at that. Oh, Billy's done. 9,000. I didn't even look at his side yet, and then I look over and oh, he's topped out. Well, that's okay. Thank you for playing, Billy. We all love to see you. We all very much appreciate your consideration for our schedule here. Thank you very much. I don't think it's even worth running ads again. We last saw them 10 minutes ago, maybe. So, yeah, let's just change the players. We're gonna do it that way. Because letters are the same, or the name lengths are the same. So I don't need to move their names. Mark's, of course, infamously bad stencil. Nothing I can do about that. Well, nothing that I can be bothered about doing about that. There we go. Geowolf. Pretty solid stencil, so there you go. There we go. GeoWolf says no same piece set. I don't want that. But you know, fair enough. As long as you're not White Monster, it's fine to deny same piece set, you know? That's my metric for it. Right. Both players ready, so 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Sorry, I'm just getting the scene ready. Level 18. You were hovering 3, so if you don't say a level, we just go with 18. That's how it works on this show, I guess. I don't know. Is that a rule that I've stipulated before? No. But just how we do. GeoWolf, I believe, recently got a 600k, which is cool. I don't know if it was his first 600k or if it's just a PB that is in the 600k region, but, you know, PB recently is nice. Yeah, I think you've got a PB soon. Oh, talking about the PB, GeoWolf didn't get one that game. No Tetrises, 18 burns. March is good for game 1. And once again, I appreciate the players for having the schedule in mind. Right, we have a ready from March, GeoWolf. If you want anything other than 18, say, but you've just said ready, so 3, 2, 1, Tetris. 69 viewers, nice. Ah, true. I never trust the Twitch viewership numbers, though. March went with 13, an adventurous start. Now he's on 18 though. And GeoWolf, he scored a Tetris. He beat his score from last game. Hasn't beaten his line count, but he's beaten his score. Hello, Beards and Bacon 83. I wonder if you have any relation to 3s2s, the infamous Hello Gamers, or Hello Gamer. Or whatever it was. Is it Hey Gamer, he said. I think it was Hey Gamer, he said. And GeoWolf has officially beaten his line count from previous game as well. So GeoWolf on an above average for this set game so far. We'll see if he early tops the next game. If so, then we'll know for sure. Mart's at 126. GeoWolf got some burning to do. GeoWolf not in a great spot. This is survivable, but I don't know if it's survivable for GeoWolf. We'll see though. It's possible. Anything is possible. But in that instance, it wasn't. It did not happen. GeoWolf meditating, hoping that will help. Right, both players are ready. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Damn near back on schedule. Amazing what these players can do. So, GeoWolf gets the bar over to the left, meaning that he'll probably beat his game 1 score again, but no guarantee. No. I called it too early. No, 7,000 points, 10 lines. Takes out the earphones, doesn't want to hear shit from me. Are these DAS players? They are indeed. Congratulations to Martz. Martz is unbeatable. Best of 7, please. Need to be warmed up. Do you? Do you really? I don't have the scene set up for a best of 7. I mean, you're free to play another game. It won't last very long, I don't think. Thanks for trying. That's a great statement. Thanks for trying. Alright. GeoWolf went all Italian just there. Right, I'm gonna go grab a drink while we wait for 10th to go live. There's 10th. Temp pretty well on stencil as well. Very nice. Just what you like to see. Oh, I haven't changed the name. There we go. Right, so 10th gets the level choice. Temp chooses 15. Right, we've got a ready from Mart. I don't know if we've necessarily got a ready from 10th, but I'll leave it 5 seconds and just assume that he's ready. He said ready. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Now, Marts will be playing slightly faster because 10th doesn't have an NTSC setup working properly yet. So, yeah, 10th's game's a little bit slower, but also 10th's PB's a bit lower as well. So, you know, it kind of evens out the match a little bit. Almost makes it more fair. Marts scoring a Tetris up to 60,000 points. 10th taking a nice safety burn there. Getting Tetris ready. 10th, 79,000 points now. Almost simul Tetrises. Mart's breaks 100k first. Is ahead in lines by a little bit. He's pushing down slightly more, and his game's slightly faster. So that's not surprising to anyone, really. Maybe Mart. I don't know. Not really got a good place to put that L piece, but he does a pretty solid bail placement. Though the T piece there almost certainly should have gone flat. I think that would have been a much better placement. But it's still a very solid survival given the situation. Mart's in a similar kind of situation as well. Digging fairly reasonably, nothing too crazy and wacky happening there. All well within the normal Mart's playbook. On the dusty old page, deep within the book, that says not topping out at the top. Not seen for many years. It's not really got a good place for that Z piece, and then creates longbar dependency, but gets a longbar. So actually, it turned out all right, and it's a situation that, as much as I do love to make fun of Mart's because it is very fun, I probably would have ended up in that exact same situation and been like, "Oh, lucky me, I got the longbar." So I won't bully him too hard for that one. Mart's at 261. 10th, with that Tetris, will be going up to about 250. Behind by 15 lines, so I think a slight pace lead. I don't know the exact score per Tetris on 15, but it's somewhere around 18,000, I think. So I think it's 19,200 actually, off the top of my head. That sounds about right. So yeah, a pretty solid pace lead for 10th. Mart's missed the T-spin placement there. Could have set up a beautiful T-spin adjustment, but I don't think anyone's particularly surprised he didn't see it. That isn't in the Mart's playbook. Even go to the dustiest of pages. There ain't T-spin adjustments on any of them. 10th, gonna hit transition pretty soon. At 92 lines currently, so probably 30-ish seconds would be my prediction, though 15's quite slow, so maybe a bit longer before he hits the transition. Well, NTSC 50, level 15 is definitely quite slow. Tenth, scoring a Tetris up to 350,000 into level 16. Oh, covers the well with the square piece though. If he didn't do that, if he scored the Tetris, he might have even secured the win there and then. But now he's in trouble. Martz has topped out at 382, but Temp's board just isn't good enough to survive the situation. 355 top out. And that's an oops for both players, I think, there. The square over the well. A sad safety play that was, in fact, unsafe. Both players ready. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Martz hits the spin and scores a Tetris. Very nice. Temph, not got a Tetris yet, but has got a clean stack. Opts not for the tuck setup, rather the clean play. Martz's board, pretty standard. He has that one printed. He's ripped that one out of his playbook, printed it out, taped it on the side of his TV. Long bar dependent, but not really, because it's kind of a dirty well. Will he get the bar, though? That's the question. He will! There we go. Look at that. Page 135, getting bailed. That's a good one right there. That's a good misdrop. We like that one. Temph, in the meantime, stacking very cleanly, really. 120k currently, behind by 10 lines, unsurprisingly. Well, the 10 lines part specifically is... I don't know if anyone's surprised or not surprised. I don't think anyone's really thought about the line difference specifically. But unsurprisingly, behind in lines. Ooh, a very unexpected misdrop there from Temph, but most misdrops are unexpected. So, you know. Until you hit level 19, at least. Then, most non-misdrops for Martz are pretty unexpected. We love Martz reactions. We all love Martz reactions. We all just love Martz. Martz is great. Martz also at 165, so not that far behind score-wise, only about a Tetris. Is ahead in lines by quite a bit. So, oh, this is a well. This is quite the well. Okay, Martz with a roller play right there. Martz celebrating that one. That's fantastic right there. Martz is quite the showman. Oh. Martz got a bit too cocky there, I think, my friend. I think that was a bit too far. Tops out at 192. Got too big for his own boots. 10th is good for the game. Thing with Temp's play is that he's just really consistent on 15. And then he's not very good at 18 speeds. So he's like really good at making it to level 18. But then he starts then he has trouble. So it's usually pretty uneventful for him. Up until about 100 lines, which takes 7 minutes to get to or something. 10th is ready though. Need Evian. What, the water brand? No pushdown next game. Fair enough. Alright, both players are ready. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. What Smart's jamming to? I don't know. To some degree, I don't want to know. I think it's probably best for me to not delve into his music tastes. Mart's no push down this game, so he's sticking to his word. He didn't say no digging, so this is all fine. This is all good. Scores a nice split triple. He's Tetris ready now. If you miss drop, you go for tree strats for the rest of the game. No digging. That's a smart play. That's called the speedrun strategy. But you usually pushed out in that circumstance as well. I don't think Martz is the kind of player that I'd see going for speedrun strategies intentionally. Unintentionally, that's very, very plausible. Like that, for example. Speed runs the top ace. Exactly. I'm sure Martz has some of the as at least like one of the top 10 shortest comp sets just by rule of elimination. Like he's played the most games. Even if he was good at the game, it would be pretty likely. Mart's nice Tetris there, up to 131. 10th hasn't really been having a great game this time round. Does opt out of the Longbird Pensy. 10th does a very solid safety play. His stacking ain't quite there yet, but he does have good safety play so far. He has a 700k transition. Yes, he supposedly does have a 700k transition. While I believe it, I don't know why I believe it. None of the evidence suggests that he should that we should believe it. But you just can't not believe it because it's Mars, you know? I'm trying to lip read Mars, but it's difficult. Somehow, even when I'm lip reading him, he has a Quebec accent. That's fair. Oh, Marts with the tree strat going on here. Oh, doesn't manage to have Das to get it to the left. But he is surviving this. This is actually a good dig. This is actually this is an unironically good dig. Even if you aren't Marts, that's a good dig. That was an impressive play. But this is not efficient. But Marks is getting angry, but Temph is far less efficient this game. I haven't given a score update in a while. Maybe that's why he's angry. That would be plausible. But Marks, you are up by 120,000 right now. So yeah, exactly. Sometimes I worry I go too far. But I know that it's fine. Because the build-up was fun. It's for entertainment. It increases viewership, etc. That is a comfortable lead against Temp, yeah, definitely. I don't know what Temp's 19 PB is, but I think it's probably under 200k. 700k done, I don't fucking care, that's what you'll read on my lips. Okay, good. Yeah, I mean, as I said, I believe you. I fully believe that you did it. Just none of the evidence suggests that I should. That's all I'm saying. There's no doubt in my mind at all. But that's because I've thrown all reason out of the window. 667 trans. I mean, that's good. With proof, exactly. I mean, just a 670 trans and a 700 trans are very different scores. Then we stopped out at 668. I mean, that's just a given. I mean, to be fair, I top out at about 700 to 800k on most high 600 transitions, so I ain't gonna judge for that. Temph did have good survival, he even made it to 19 there. I'll give him that. Sadly, the efficiency, not great. He didn't get the Tetris. That's true, he did not. That's very true. That's my very bad impression of Temph. It doesn't really sound like Temph, but it has roughly the correct inflection. Is Temp ready? He hasn't said ready or anything, so I don't know. There we go. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. You will misdrop on next save. Okay. I believe in you. He's pushing down, not push downing. Well, I guess. I mean, that is technically true. Good. We got the misdrops out of the way. It's about preparation. It's about managing expectations. Once you establish that's what we're going to be dealing with, then everyone, you know, it's a lot, you know, safer. There's a lot less room for criticism when we know what we're getting. Like when you see Mel gets a, you know, the third 300k transition in the same comp set, you feel like there should be more, you know. But it still happens every single time, and you're like, well, fine. But Mart's, you know, he manages your expectations. He doesn't get your hopes too high. You know that he's probably going to get a 400k transition, and he's probably going to top out in level 22. And that's fine. In this instance, Martz has 126,000 at 40 lines, so well on his way to that 400k transition. Exactly, Maisie. Martz doesn't go crazy and get lucky. This is all skill. All of his play is down to his skill. He doesn't rely on luck. Temp scoring a Tetris up to 114. I've sort of been ignoring Temp's board for like since after game 1. I sort of forgot because Martz's reactions are too funny. But yeah, Temp is scoring clean, stacking cleanly and scoring cleanly, I guess, as well. I don't know what that means, but probably. He's Tetris ready. He's got a little bit of a parity issue, but those pieces just completely solve it perfectly. Just instantly. Stacking high, scoring clean. Exactly. My D47 on 19 didn't require any skill. That was an 18 start. It was all skill. Martz at 277. Though, of course, it is rolling, so it is cheating. Which means, you know, there's a lot less skill involved in cheating than there is in playing legitimately, like Martz and Billy Mac and the select few, you know? Mark's about to hit the transition at 300,000. Temp's still got a while to go at 225. We'll round it up. Martz needs a long bar. Gets a long bar. Very nice. Needs another long bar. Gets another long bar. Very nice. Come on, Martz. We don't want to be let down here. We were expecting a low 400 transition. We need you to get clean quickly for that. There we go, there's a Tetris. Low to mid 400k transition, top out in 22. This is... You're bang on pace. And there it is, there's the 400k transition, 404. He can get one more Tetris here. With some good play, he could get about 500k into 23 before he tops out. Oh, some misdrops though. Okay, gets the bar to the left. Just needs one more bar. But that piece isn't it. Can't hit the quick tap. 431 top out. Temp does have a chase down, and this is a possible chase down. This is well within the realm of possibility. Takes the safety triple though. That's going to make it a bit harder. No 22. I know. It's so sad. We were expecting a 470k-ish. Yeah, if Temph can get, you know, 3 Tetrises and then line out for a little bit on 19, he should be able to secure it. I don't remember what the exact score was, but it was about 440. Mark, put the score in chat and then I can say exactly. Oh, he's gone. Never mind. I'll just check. 431, so you need 432, Temph. This board ain't great, and the misdrop of the T pieces, that's probably gonna end it here for Temph. But he can get out of this. But that's going to take us into level 19, and Temph is not ready for those speeds, especially not with that board. Just those misdrops, that was all it came down to. Without those, I think that would have been the chase down, but that's how Tetris is sometimes. Your apology, we accept it. We're disappointed, but we accept that sometimes it's not meant to be. Maisie, that's because it is. Right, well, thank you all for watching. I'm gonna find a raid target. Let's play out the little... We'll let Martz give... There we go. The little hand heart. Thank you, Martz. We appreciate you. Temph, we appreciate you. Chat, we tolerate you.